This is Christopher Mad Dog Russo, and you're listening to Jim on Base.
Welcome back to another episode of the Jim on Base Show. We're back at Media Row with the great Chris Mad Dog Russo. And my bleeding question, are you still mad about 2002 and the Giants, or have you healed?
Yeah, well, they've won 3 championships, which was important. So, I was kind of healed when, Romo got the last out in the against the Reds when I was at Jay Bruce hit the ball at the left field with the tying runs on base, and they won the game 6-5. So yes, and then of course when Uribe hit that home run 2 years before that against the Phillies, out there at Ryan Madsen out there in Philadelphia in Game 6. So yeah, I am healed from that. They're in a rough way right now though. They have the Dodgers are the Dodgers, the Padres are a big team, and the Giants are sort of. They're kind of treading water. It's going to be a long time before the Giants get to be on that level consistently. That's all there is to it.
So basically you're saying by the time the Giants are good again, are you going to move to San Francisco? When are you coming over? The water's warm.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be a while for the Giants. They don't have you got to have the proper ingredients, You got to have the farm system. You have to have the great player want to play on your franchise. The Giants got that with Bonds, which helped. The Giants had that great pitching staff, which helped. The Giants don't have that going right now. And that's going to, Posey, I love the hire. But, the Giants, when you think of the Giants, Logan Webb? Who is their dominating guy? The shortstop, Adames now? I'm a little worried about San Francisco. They are no better than 4th in their division outside of Arizona and, of course, the Padres and Dodgers.
Well, now I'm worried about your blood pressure. It might go up, right?
Yeah, I'm not as big a Giant fan as I used to be because they won the 3 championships. Yeah. So, I got a little burned out. Go ask the Red Sox fan after he won a few. He feels the same way. Yeah. I lived and died with them for, essentially 50 years, every pitch, living on the East Coast, waking up in the middle of the night looking for a score in 1972. So I'm not as into them as I used to be, but I do understand, what they're up against right now in that NL West.
Well, I asked everyone I have on, what kind of music are you into? Who was your first concert?
First concert was probably Loggins and Messina.
Okay.
The Outlaws was up there too. The band Boston was up there.
Nice.
I am completely wrapped up in the early 60s right now and Dylan because I love Complete Unknown. So I'm very into that right now. That's number 1. I love the Laurel Canyon theme, number 2. Yeah. So Crosby, Stills, and Nash, huge fan. Springsteen will always be right there because I've seen him 100 million times.
The boss.
I love him too. But, right now, and I tell you, throw Timothy Chalamet in. How good did he do as the voice? Yeah. He was Bob Dylan.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Good. They did a great job. I hope he wins the Oscar for it. So that period of music is what I'm completely into right now.
Well, you said looking for scores in 1972. My dad's favorite Giant was Jack Clark. Are you a fan of the Ripper? Or?
Yeah, I am. My favorite Giant was Bobby Bonds.
Oh, wow.
When he broke in the late 60s. I was a little young for Mays, saw him late, loved McCovey, loved Jack Clark. Loved him. He was a little later for me, though. I'm talking about a young kid, 10 or 11 years of age. Bobby broke in 68, and I was 9 years old. So Bobby Bonds was my first hero with the Giants.
Last question here. What do you look forward to most, or what do you enjoy the most about Super Bowl week of Media Row, all that?
I like to perform. So when I'm on the radio at my own show and bouncing around Radio Row here, or these TV elements, it sort of gets me going. Keeps the juices flowing. So with you. So from that standpoint, that is, that kind of makes the day go quicker. So I enjoy that. And still being wanted after all these years, too. I remember my first Super Bowl was San Francisco beating Denver 55-10. So I've been a lot of these. And that, of course, being wanted, hearing my opinion, is still up there.
Well, you have that epic 2002 rant. So to have you on, it's very full circle. Thanks for giving me some time.
Good job, Jim. You got it. Keep it going.